Welcome everybody. It's 6 o'clock, right on the dot. Double zeros of source support of the 6 of the family, the lovers. And I have a special read for you today. Because it's an 8-year, I did an 8-deck read, and I haven't done my 7-deck read in a while. So this is an 8-deck read, and I also have a message of the day. So I'm going to show you 2 pictures of this read. I'm going to show it to you before I put down the Rider-Waite mini cards so you can see the other cards better. And then I'll show you the picture with all the cards. And here is the full read. And I pulled a lot of cards from the main Starseed, the SIRIAN Starseed deck too. So there's 14 cards pulled after the fact and 14 cards down in the underlying energies. So it's either 14 of 14 and 9 as the main read, or you can see that as 14 of 14 and 11, or you can see that as 15 of 15 and 9 cards in the main read. It's all in your perspective. So we're going to roll the die. Go ahead, take a few deep breaths. For the twin flames, and this is for 2024, and we have Scorpio energies here. And Scorpio is all about going deep in transformation. We have the 7, which is the Chariot in Cancer in July, which of course the Olympics are coming up then. And also Scorpio, the elections. And then we have Neptune over here. So Neptune is also Pisces and about dreams. And we're only dealing with, I think, 3 signs right now. I don't know if it was today. Right, because all of the faster planets, the smaller planets, are going into Capricorn. Venus, I don't think, goes into Capricorn until the 23rd, I think, as Pluto moves from Capricorn into Aquarius on the 20th. And then there's 2 planets in Taurus and 2 in Pisces, I think. May have been 3. So Taurus, Pisces, and going into Aquarius, but dealing with Capricorn as well. So I'm just getting illusions coming up too with the Neptune energy. And the 7 is also the key to the transformation. And rebirthing was coming up today as well. And we have Scorpio's fixed, Cancer is cardinal, and Pisces is mutable. So there's a nice balance there as far as the elements. So let's get right into this first read. So this is an 8-deck read for the physical union for the twin flames for 2024. And I cut the deck actually at 222. This was on the 15th. Today's the 17th. So 222 is, room 222 is the guidance counselor show. And the 2s are all about the one-on-one, the feminine energy, the 22 of the Fool, and the 3 2s, which is 6 in love and family and community, which the read started right on 6 o'clock on the dot. I finished clarifying at 2:59, which is basically the 11th hour, right before 3 o'clock. And we have the major arcana, the solar deity, which is the sun in this deck, the Tower. And that was it in the read. So the sun and the Tower are the main major arcana in the read. Before the read, the higher self came up, reason, which is the Emperor, justice, abundance, which is the Empress. So we have the Emperor and the Empress with justice between them. And we also have the moon and karma, and I'm just trying to read this one. I can't read it. Abundance. Let's see if I can look back there. Where are we here? It'll come to me in a minute. But anyway, there were no major, the Hermit is over here, and the Chariot is over here as well. And then we had 3 Wands, 2 Pentacles, 2 Swords, and 2 Cups. So there we have 2, 2, 2 again with the 3. So 32 and 22, which is the journey of the Fool's journey, right? The heart open and the leap of faith. We have the 9 of Swords and the 9 of Cups in the read, perhaps characters. But the Court cards only came up after the read and before the read, not in the read. Just those 2 9s came up, 9 of Swords and 9 of Cups. Before the read is the King of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles, so 3 9s are there. And then we had, after the read, the Knight of Cups, the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups. I believe that is. Let me just double check. We have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords, not the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Swords comes up at the end there with the Queen, after the Queen of Wands there. We had triples of a lot of numbers because I used extra cards today. We had triple 3s, triple 4s, triple 7s, and triple 9s, double 1s, 2s, and 10s. So a lot of powerful energy there. The 3, 3, 3. And the 3 and 4 has been coming up a lot as the horizontal pillar, the 3 of the eagle soaring across, and then the 4 of the lambda or lambda father leap, the vertical pillar. And then triple 7s comes up as the 3 keys of alchemy as well, but also 21. And then triple 9s is like so much compassion and endings. And also adds up to 27, which is that new passionate beginning. And we have the double 10s, which is that high, again, reminder to keep that vibration really high, coming back to your center every time you get knocked off balance. And the 11 of Justice, 22 of the Fool, the 1, 2, 3, 4, shut the door. We have the 12 of the Hanged Man, 23 of the King of Wands, 34 is the 8 of Wands, 45 is the 5 of Cups, 57 is the 3 of Swords, 78 is the 10 of Pentacles, 89 for me is Phi, the energy expansion and contraction are reflecting in the middle, and then 9, 10 begin again, coming back to the center. The code line here was all about financial discipline, nature, environment, a green environment, and forgiveness. And the numbers with financial discipline was 48, nature is 44, and I'm sorry, nature's 74. And then environment is 44, that green environment, and forgiveness 46. So the code line was all about the number 12, coming from 10 and 2. And of course, 12 is the Hanging Man and wisdom, seeing things from another perspective, perhaps an awakening, enlightenment. And the messages were coming up as the sudden co-creation, and AC/DC was coming up, so alternating currents, but also direct currents, right? So alternating between alternating currents and direct currents. And besides co-creation, Mary was coming up here in a sudden event, and there was a play between the M of Mary and the N of Christ here. And then 9, 10, which was coming up as the 91, which is the reflection of 19, which is the sun. So the 91 always comes up for me as the central sun, the soul, where to surrender to all that is in a flash of light, the temple of the heart, emotions, the water, and the sea. Then to get out, and again, AC/DC, to come up, heaven destined, 2 souls of crystal, the essence sap of the heart, and also to profoundly contemplate or meditate and see Christ, the show of power of consciousness, and destined son or soul, performing Sophia's Eve, the royal house or temple of the heart, that Eve, the Eve that comes before the Mass. The bird to rise, number 9 was coming up here as well. The bird to rise or exit which 9 can represent an ending or compassion. With self, stone, to sleep and dream, wisely hermit perhaps. As the definitions came up here with all the definitions coming up as one, as in 1 cent, but also 100, 1,000, and 100,000. Long ago, for a long time, and then 1,000 years ago came up today in my Instagram post. Oriented to sense and sign, lotus with the ability to reason, alternating currents and direct, in AC/DC between 9 and 1 and thousands. 9 and 10 begin again, 2 souls of crystal light, and the temple of horsepower, which references Mr. Ed, and all ice, or ally, the inner child temple. And then the CS came up, which is the Christus Sophia. So the 2 of Wands is the underlying energy. We have the SIRIAN Starseed deck as the main deck, the big cards here. We have Universal Golden Tarot over here, Romance Angels. We have the Tarot of Sexual Magic, the Numerology deck. We have the Gilded Tarot back there. We have the cards up there behind the love sign are from the Fortunes Oracle. And am I missing anything? And then, of course, the Rider-Waite mini deck. I think I got them all. So the 2 of Wands, which is the twin flames, is upright, and it's the bottom cards, the underlying energy. Below that was the 7 of Pentacles upright, Ace of Pentacles reversed, the King of Wands upright with the higher self, and Reason, which is the Emperor, and Justice upright with the Abundance card reversed, the Ace of Wands reversed, the Lovers upright, the Knight of Pentacles reversed, and the 7 of Cups reversed, with Luna or the Moon upright, with Karma reversed, and the 9 of Pentacles upright, right before that 2 of Wands, which is sovereignty of the twin flames. So I wanted to summarize too that it's not all perfect in the cards in this read, but the significant cards that came up for me that were being pointed out to me were the 9 of Cups and 9 of Pentacles, which are both upright, right? The sovereignty of practicality and emotions. The King and Queen of Wands both came up upright. The 2 of Cups and the Lovers are both upright. And the 2 of Wands, the twin flames in this deck literally, and the Sun and the Moon were both upright. So there's a lot of significant cards here that were upright. The Divine Feminine's heart assessing worth, saving for a new life with the King of Wands, the higher self, the Emperor with reason, and perhaps divorced from the Empress reversed, or with lack of abundance, in need of inspiration, of lovers, and the Knight of Pentacles reversed, blocking steps, or perhaps seen as lazy or disabled, perhaps downstairs, unable to function, disillusioned, or dumping emotional attachments, or spurts of tears at night, or perhaps they're peeing too much, or at the last full moon holding back an announcement of sovereignty, or newly single, or independent. As the twin flames, or now the 9 of Pentacles with a choice of path, we start with the 9 of Pentacles upright, twin flames, and end with the 9 of Cups of self-satisfaction. As the Knight of Pentacles reverse is stuck, still, or unable, or unwilling to function, keeping their cards close to their chest, or without much money, but happy with themselves. Or are they arrogantly tight with their money, or depressed and over-isolating, going crazy, or with one losing their mind, or coming out here at 407, which is the 4th chakra to the 7th chakra, that sweet spot. Or coming out about inequity, the lack of balance, the unwillingness to share or be charitable. After not walking away and uncomfortable emotions in the situation, in a separation or not going in their favor, the Queen of Cups upright is focused on the heart, with the Queen of Wands, wounded warrior, surrendering to them and their love. As the Queen of Wands may be depressed or should have left long ago, with the Emperor upright with a third party or no reunion here, or around bad influences, or without joy, serving the injured, disabled, or those without, or the Emperor social distancing themselves and left out in the cold, with the Page of Pentacles upright, child, fallen angel, or with Sagittarius in their chart, or impatient to get the invite out, or for an opportunity to come in. By the way, too, right before the read, I did pull a few cards from the Rider-Waite deck. And the King of Swords was coming up reversed with the Ten of Swords and looking like either being very opportunistic or someone in need of help. And that could be them and a child in need of help. Either overworking, overtime, too much overtime, or things not working out and needing help. Or again, that opposite energy of being an opportunist, getting other people to do things for them. As Pisces or Virgo upright and reversed Virgo, Libra upright, Aries upright, Taurus reversed, Gemini upright, Cancer both upright and reversed, Aquarius reversed, Sagittarius reversed, and Leo upright here. And Scorpio and Capricorn were the only signs missing in the underlying energy, but they come up in the foundation in the recent past. So really all 12 signs are there in the foundation. When I say that a sign is reversed, for me, it can be the negative side of that person showing themselves, but it comes up more for me as one of the signs that's in their chart, as opposed to their sun sign or rising sign, which would be upright. It just depends on the situation and the cards around it. But we have the Five of Swords upright with the Queen of Cups, the Ace of Cups reversed with the Sun upright, the War within of the Queen of Cups, who's upright though, ignoring those who want to do battle, with overwhelming sunshine or crying tears of joy, perhaps streaming or triggering to brighten and energize, challenging self to express emotions or laughing so hard that you cry, to bring out the sunshine, to warm things up after the rain or storm, or overwhelming love for her child or children or pets perhaps. Forgiving and learning to remove the masks of deception, ending karmic ties, losing battles, cheating, jealousy, stealing, or escaping the prison. No more dancing around the issues to make everything look a certain way. Stepping on hearts and hiding desserts, manipulations, double dating, being the fifth wheel, wife swapping. But the lobster's only interested in the pearl under the full moon. Ripening of the oyster, while the others drink and reflect, or friends away together, pretending they're not doing things behind each other's backs. Leaving the truth out of bed, or putting up with things or behaviors to cash in on the benefits. All about the number 6 here, with love, family, community at the new moon, or deception, subconscious, and lack of peace, as the Knight of Cups reverse may be jealous or feeling rejected, or is being emotionally rejected, or are they the emotional player, with the King of Cups reversed and the Ten of Cups upright between them. Perhaps the King of Wands upright creates stability for the family and happiness, and the King of Cups reversed may be jealous of him. As the 19 is the Sun and Leo luck coming up here, the underlying energy from the Fortunes Oracle. And then the 24 of Patience, of slowing down. The 10 of Destined Fire, to release upheaval and embrace the renewal of the present, with the Phoenix rising, which is number 25, which is the Knight of Wands. So we have the 19 of Leo and the Sun, which is next to the 24, so it could be a Queen of Wands who's Leo. And then the 10 of the Wheel, which for me is Libra, but also fire involved with that, so the Leo. And then we have 25, which is usually the Sagittarius energy of the Phoenix rising here, with the 21 moon, which references the moon and the world, or the masculine and the feminine, as the Sun and Sirius escort the daughter moon. But on earth, beware, as the divine feminine and divine masculine soar over the mountains, after to the moon, like from the Honeymooners, when Ralph Cramden used to say, Alice to the moon, hovering over the earth. So it's like to beware between the moon and the earth, because the twin flames are hovering in that 5D space, right, over the mountains of remembrance. Or playing right into their arms or plan. Getting the daughter to follow the mother. Shape-shifting perhaps. Be careful who you trust at this time, as we wax towards the full moon, especially around the 21st was coming up. And by the way, I was feeling really off. Yesterday morning I was fine, and then about midday I just felt awful. My stomach felt queasy and my head felt a little off. And I didn't eat anything yesterday either. And that's not like me at all. I very much like eating. I didn't eat at all today except for my juicing in the morning, which is just a small shot of juice and my decaf and milk. But I feel better now, but I felt like that probably for 24 hours. And I was away with my sister for her birthday over the weekend, just overnight. But we also got massages, so I was dealing with a lot of other energies that I brought back to myself. So just remember to clear your energies. So perhaps all of February, from February 1st to the 3rd as well. Perhaps Mother Nature or Empress is having her star pupils, and think of pupils as the eyes as well, which, the shutters opening and closing over the pupils, the hole, the portal. Bringing in the daughter, or daughter was also coming up, Daughter Institute. Watch out for camouflage or military mother, or one who just likes to transform their looks. Perhaps fiery Taurus or Pisces, as the King of Cups reversed with the Ten of Cups upright, and the Nine of Pentacles twin flame, or sovereign twin flame, right? Or that could be someone who's a catch, choosing a new path, with the Queen of Cups upright and the Ace of Cups reversed, exposing all with kids or on vacation. Or the King of Cups reversed, independent twin flame, day and night with the sun and the moon, as the King of Wands was 2023. So was last Cancer full moon, where there is no Cancer full moons in this year, 2024. The Knight of Pentacles reversed and the Nine of Pentacles upright, twin flame, and the Knight of Pentacles reversed may be the fallen angel that's going to be the Nine of Cups at the end of the read. Needing to be patient, or is a patient, perhaps sleeping downstairs, and letting go of emotional attachments or saving up day and night with love and mother. Buyer beware. If something's free, it can be taken away in an instant without your permission. As the King of Cups reversed is without conditions, or is with conditions rather, and the Queen of Cups with full exposure, the Sunny Queen of Cups and Moony King of Cups reversed, or son and daughter, transparent, and now fully illuminated with love of the Empress, or the Queen of Cups exposing a lost pregnancy perhaps, or an earthy daughter pregnant and mother not happy about it, is the Wounded Warrior reversed, stuck between the Queen of Wands upright and the Queen of Cups upright, always getting their way, as the Page of Swords reversed is getting the Queen of Swords upright, perhaps that could be a mother too, to speak on their behalf. As the Knight of Pentacles reversed is the Four of Pentacles, Divine Masculine's heart, and the Nine of Pentacles upright here is being clarified as the Seven of Pentacles, the Divine Feminine's heart in this deck. He is the Nine of Cups upright, but she has moved up to Magician status at 545, which is the Hierophant, and again, the energy of getting over the loss. The recent past here is the Ten of Pentacles upright with Capricorn, and ending conflict to get on the same page in separation or a disappointment with the Ten of Cups upright, family, business, or community, or this is a large group or emotional fulfillment here, bridging the family in need of peace, as the King of Cups is withholding from the King of Swords upright, while the King of Swords dumps multiple loads and/or emotional attachments in a losing battle, or the King of Cups is saving for the King of Swords until the battle's over. It's like not wanting to give them anything until there's no ties financially. Or the King of Cups upright refusing to pay the lawyer until the King of Swords clears all options and ends the conflict, or makes sure their calendar is clear. As Capricorn is upright and Cancer is reversed, the Ten of Cups upright versus the Ten of Pentacles also upright here. Or the representation of the father and the mother, the matriarch and the patriarch. Temptation and deception, pulling each other in to cancel each other out. The foundation of the Nine of Swords reversed after release to the Ten of Pentacles upright, or to the responsibility of the family, so perhaps someone being released to their family's care. Perhaps someone got out on bail, with the Tower upright, the Ace of Wands reversed, and the Hanging Man reversed, hiding underground or again in the basement. So someone might be sleeping downstairs, perhaps staying in a house that's not theirs, visiting, or someone helping them out, perhaps someone in a separation who's living, separate lives within the same house. When somebody might have experienced a spontaneous orgasm that woke them up, or perhaps a spontaneous dream or nightmare or sudden event that maybe they got hit on the head at 555, which is 15 in the devil, or lots of change, right? Kind of getting slammed in a change kind of way. Crowning and alerted, or forced awakening through epiphanizing, as a twin flame fallen angel underground with spontaneous realization about the Ten of Pentacles upright family, business, community, or legacy, or heaven on earth. Sunshine with full exposure, high energy, and the central sun coming up in the middle of this read, or released on their own recognizance, or realizing the Ten of Pentacles is enabling them in order to control them. With Scorpio upright and Pisces or Capricorn reversed, one who causes you to fall so that they can save you and blame it all on you as the perpetrator and savior, right? The definition basically of a narcissist, right, is one who knocks you down so they can save you, right, and then make you feel like you're insane. So the central sun in the center of the read exposes all after death or transformation or near-death experience, or perhaps just dead tired, the walking dead, or Leo upright, Scorpio reversed, and third-party lover, exposing third-party lovers here in a marriage, contract, religion, or establishment, perhaps with Taurus. Leo upright, Taurus upright, Gemini upright here, with Scorpio both upright and reversed in the mix, or premarital counseling, perhaps. 3 fixed signs here, so where's Waldo? Well, Aquarius is not in a good state of mind as Capricorn takes over until Pluto shifts into Aquarius, which is the 20th, just a few days from now. The challenge being the Two of Pentacles reversed, dropping the ball or the facade, the act, no longer juggling, balancing, or now breaking patterns, and the need to surrender to all that is. With the Page of Swords reversed and the Chariot upright, and the Seven of Swords, with lying and spying and mouthing off, cutting off, spreading rumors or no response, really immature communications and a bold move to shame or guilt another, as the Queen of Wands upright is dumping emotional attachments to working overtime or to putting emotions into things that won't work out, holding back on an announcement or call, as the Knight of Cups reversed, the Fool reversed, the Ten of Wands reversed, the World reversed, the Eight of Wands upright, the Nine of Cups upright, and the King of Wands upright, needing to swallow their pride, as the Knight of Cups reversed is foolishly wanting to dump their responsibilities and not complete, with the Empress reversed going back and forth, and the King of Wands upright getting his wish, with Aquarius, Aries, Pisces, and Taurus all reversed here. There could be Aquarius, let's see. These also could be people flirting with the King of Wands upright here. At 6:42 is the Lovers and the Two of Cups. Now crowning is the Three of Cups reversed, exposing those in need, incomplete, or uncomfortable and unable to walk away until they have a home. Perhaps bad influences or antisocial people, or no reunion here with the Hierophant reversed, the Six of Wands upright, the Nine of Cups, and the Queen of Wands reversed, next to the King of Cups reversed. Perhaps divorce news comes in, and they're happy alone, as the Queen of Wands and King of Cups both reversed. Perhaps Taurus and Pisces are trying to find a dog a home. And now I'm getting the nursery rhyme, and a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. This old man goes rolling home. I can't think of the words, but you know what I'm talking about. So we have the Queen of Cups upright with the Two of Swords, the Four of Wands, Five of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, and the Two of Cups all upright here. As the Page of Pentacles upright, perhaps a child or student or an invite to Cancer, Queen of Pentacles, or Queen of Cups and Queen of Pentacles, Pisces and Taurus, and Aries reversed, keeping to themselves, or just won't budge, getting over loss, but the Knight of Wands comes to the rescue from the past, or looking back at the King of Swords, the King of Cups, and the King of Wands, the three wise men, because they're all upright here. Three wise men and the fallen angel in a twist of fate, as the Queen of Wands upright, or Sagittarius and Libra reversed with Taurus upright, gets one to commit to create a home for one who needs one. I was also getting 3 men and a baby coming up here. Soon here is the Seven of Swords passing downloads and 2 men watching the Empress reversed and Sister or High Priestess, the Taurus reversed, Pisces or Virgo upright, and the Queen of Wands Aries perhaps taking a load off, dropping all their burdens in exchange for a ride, or perhaps this is a ride-sharing program. As the Ten of Pentacles and the Devil, the Knight of Pentacles reversed, or that can be this family or abundant business, or heaven on earth with the Capricorn Knight of Pentacles, who's reversed though, or family business community bridging with the Capricorn Knight of Pentacles reversed, or the Knight of Pentacles codependent, or is a dependent of the Ten of Pentacles family. With Capricorn and Cancer both upright here, Pisces and Virgo and Taurus as well. But they may have been reversed right there. At 7:01 is the Empress reversed, not well home with an aide or nurse or sister, or perhaps a confession here or last rites, in exchange for ascension or their chariot home. As the twin flames are seeing themselves as the Four of Wands upright, the union. You got the Four of Wands here, and you got the Three of Cups over there, which are both union energies, along with the Two of Wands. Even though the Three of Cups is reversed, the Four of Wands is upright. The Four of Wands union, stability or celebration, taking risk underground to look back, or looking to make a little extra money at home. The Ace of Swords upright as the truth comes in, to justice judge, or Libra upright, King of Pentacles reversed, or someone's head served up in court. The wounded warrior surrenders to a negative message, or just not in the mood, getting the Queen of Swords to awaken or wake them to clearing or keeping to themselves for peace of mind. And then I was getting, well, I oughta. So it's that same thing of the honeymooners coming up again. Well, I oughta give them a piece of my mind. Playing hardball, scared, they'll bring home another runaway or stray. So somebody might be bringing home, saving a lot of people or pets perhaps. As the Queen of Swords is blocking thoughts and funds from weak, coward, liar, cheater, thief, or turning away those you can't afford to take in. Or a scam is going on right before their eyes, as the Queen of Swords may awaken to an innocent being used as a mule to transport stolen goods or idea, or a PI has been following someone. With new love, let your friends help you, and wedding coming up here where the situation involves a marriage, perhaps the wounded warrior reversed or the Page of Swords reversed was eavesdropping on the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups' conversation for the King of Pentacles reversed. And around the twins are how they're seen as the Three of Wands reversed in the past or looking back, assessing the worth of the Nine of Pentacles, or having your sovereignty, being single. How much is it worth to you? How much is it worth to have that status of the single person who's a catch, right? Who has everything they need. Or Gemini or Virgo's kids perhaps, or looking back to see how they made magic for their kids or their partner, or investments growing, but the Knight of Swords reverse may be lashing out at their kids, right? Because of all the stress of this. Perhaps a pain in the butt, or holding their tongue about a painful childhood, or falling out in the past, or a Gemini who was verbally abusive with kids or soulmate. In a long, painful ending, or given an ultimatum at 7:27, which is the Chariot and the Ace of Wands. It's like pulling teeth, trying to get one word of kindness from them. As the block here is the Tower and sudden events, storms perhaps, epiphanies, or a bad reputation, failure, with issues at work, with the Emperor upright giving them dirty looks, as the Empress is reversed. So there may be two people working together still, but are splitting up or just not getting along. As the Emperor is upright, and sisters taking a load off, driving back and forth while under the radar or perhaps under the influence, as the Emperor is upright with issues at work, and the Nine of Cups getting their wish or service for 9, not playing small, with the Three of Cups reversed, taking the cake, as the Page of Wands is excited for the Four of Wands home, union or celebration, or homecoming, or breaking ground perhaps at 7:38, which is the Chariot and the Queen of Cups, or a Cancer Queen of Cups. So then the cards are coming up 14, 11, 14 right here, which is 39, the Knight of Cups. Oh, that's the way the cards that I put out, 14, 11, and 14, which is 39, the Knight of Cups. But the Knight of Cups was reversed in this read. As a matter of fact, all of the queens, no. That was something else. I don't think I wrote all the queens and kings down for this read. So there's this energy of the Nine of Cups with the Queen of Wands and the Two of Cups with the Nine of Cups and the King of Wands. So really positive energy between the Queen of Wands and King of Wands, which can represent the twin flames. It can be two fire signs, right? It can be a couple that are partnered, but the King of Wands is in his emotional sovereignty, and they are the Two of Cups upright, which is a very connected connection. As the Hermit's reversed with the Three of Swords upright, the Knight of Cups reversed with the Chariot upright, the Five of Wands reversed with the Queen of Wands upright. Happy alone or coming out about heartache of the Knight of Cups reversed, rejection or jealousy or suffering in silence, or a sister with the Page of Cups, message of love or puppy love without actually calling. The Page of Cups, perhaps a Cancer, holding back an announcement or a need to heed the call, as the Four of Swords reversed, maybe not sleeping or coming home from the beach, awakening or coming out, uncomfortable with emotions of leaving the beach behind, or setting off for 40 days and 40 nights, or 4D days and nights, as Batman returns to the Queen of Pentacles upright with a stiff upper lip, an indigo proposal, to the Ten of Cups upright, or to make them happy, the family, emotional fulfillment or a happy ending, as the Magician to support the Flyer, grounding the twin flame, and the Knight of Swords reversed holding their tongue, or 5D messages, or waiting for a reply from the stars, as the Knight of Swords reversed is off their rocker, or mountain post, as she is out to sea on an island to herself, connecting to Sirius, or a Sirius connection, waiting for his message or reply, or offer to exchange homes. One in nature, one at the beach, family home at Niagara Falls perhaps, and can't connect unless they're at the top. Or the Knight of Swords is on their way down from the mountain, and she with Sirius rising, and the world in her right hand, needing to ascend from this world to that world, or Divine Feminine in the 5D world praying for him. As the Queen of Wands is upright and the Queen of Pentacles is too, back from the water, with Virgo, Cancer, Gemini, and Pisces here, the Magic Indigo, or Virgo, Queen of Pentacles, offering the Ten of Cups, emotional fulfillment, for the Knight of Swords reversed, and the Princess Bride, holding their tongue when Pisces wishes on a star to find a way to ground heaven on earth. So we also had the Seven of Pentacles. When I go back, I went back again to see another perspective of assessing worth, preparing for the King of Wands higher self. The Emperor and the Emperor is upright, remember, and the Empress is reversed, perhaps in a divorce. Uninspired or sexless lovers, stuck letting go of emotional attachments at night, swallowing their pride with the Nine of Pentacles, twin flame, as the Nine of Swords is the suffering in silence, perhaps a sister, as the Four of Wands is upright and the Three of Wands is reversed, home looking back at the Ten of Pentacles and sunshine, or energized by that family or that thought of heaven on earth, exposing all and challenged by the need to surrender to it all, passing downloads, taking risks in a sudden event or epiphany, being antisocial or needing joy, needing time to themselves, as the Hermit's reversed with a broken heart and the Knight of Cups reversed. Little Chariot may be feeling rejected or jealous in a bold move to end conflict with the Queen of Wands. Awake and uncomfortable with the Queen of Pentacles, Magician, the Indigo is making magic for the Ten of Cups family, as the Knight of Swords reversed is holding their tongue and disillusioned with the 5D world and hoping to complete the cycle, with verbal abuse from one who's bored, and the world incomplete, as the stars are out. The gift is present. The light in the box contained is you. Just follow Sirius, Mother, at 10:37, which is the Wheel of Fortune, and the King of Cups, which is unconditional love. So again, and notice the two cards from Fortune's Oracle up there. I always get the gift from the stars from just the star card there, but then it's being enforced by the other card, the gift of light. And the gift from the stars is Elena Danan's book. So we have the 5 of celebrations, which is the Hierophant, but also change and freedom and expansion. Celebrations, that you are the gift, right? You are the star. You are stardust, literally. So now we have my message of the day here, which is the Journey of Love, the Shaman deck, the Energy deck, and then Rider-Waite at the bottom there. On the left is the underlying energies, 3 cards I pull, and then any other cards that organically wanted to come out I use for numerology and to complete the message. So I pulled, this was yesterday, and I pulled these cards at 12:10 for the Journey of Love, 12:11 for the Shaman deck, 10 and 11 are the Wheel and Justice, 12:12 was the Energy deck, and then 12:14 was the Rider-Waite, and 14 is the Temperance card, 12 is the Hanging Man. The piles at the end of each deck came out to 1111, which is the twin flames in Gematria, the first entry, and it also came up as 62222. So it's literally 4 1s, 6, and then 4 2s. The twin flame lovers as 1111 and 2222, the accentuation of the 1 and the 2, and the lovers between, which can represent the family between them as well. And remember, 1111 is 4, 2222 is 8, which is also the 4 of survival, and the 8 of manifesting dreams instead. But also the reference of the 4 is the heart chakra, and the 8 is the high heart chakra. So the 48 coming together as the 2 hearts, as one. The 1111, 2222, and then the 6 in the middle, which is also the spiral. So I looked up the Gematria for these numbers. The 1111 first entry is Twin Flames, and then Alex Jones. The third entry is New Age Begins. For 2222, the first entry was the IRS. So, of course, the IRS is on people's minds now because we're coming up to tax season. Number 2 is Jesus, No He Chuck. The third entry was 420, which, again, 420 is the time of my son's birth and his room number at birth, so that he's Scorpio. And Matthew is the tax man, right? So that's affirming that tax energy there. The 1 and the 2, Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, the 4 and the 8 of the lover's spiral to align, get their ducks in a row. 1 co-creating lover's guidance with 2, or masculine and feminine. The 1 of Divine Masculine, awake in survival mode of the 4, and Z, asleep. The Divine Feminine dreaming and catching some Z's of the Crazy Eights dance. And meeting in the middle at the spiral of the 6. Between April and August was coming up as AA as well, at a June fete, which is a celebration. April's gold rush, or April, is early, young, and premature. August is A-Ug-U path, or A-Ugu path, which is the crowning path. The waterside, riverside, the forest edge, the shore, right, the sand, the line between the land and sea, the sky and the I am, the skull, the plate, and the top of head. So, of course, the crowning energy. And the butt also came up there. Where land meets sea, meets sky, meets I am. That path. But in the middle, June is for lovers, co-creating the tower, 2 fools with open hearts and a leap of faith. At 12:52, which is the Hanging Man and the Queen of Swords, the underlying energy of the 24 of the Queen of Wands, and the spaces between the words. The 43 of overflow, the 41 of the 7th chakra, and Archangel Uriel. The King of Pentacles upright with 65, and the Queen of Wands with 2024 in the space between, crowning before the overflow of coming together in joy. The crowning moment, the graduation, in the pink of compassion, and the Ace of Cups, which is also the Holy Grail. Self-love, spiritual love, and new love. seventh heaven with the King of Pentacles, honorable man. The Queen of Wands and King of Pentacles come together to exude love. Angel wings and royal coin, pink and gold of compassion, or serious fiery child's graduation ceremony. As the underlying energy at 1258, the Hanging Man and the Four of Swords, the 64 is sensual awakening and spaces between the words. The 24 of the Queen of Wands again, with bliss and full crowning, lovers lambda or lambda father leap, to leap again in leapfrog in this leap year. The 41 of knowing without knowing, the M of Hercules, the Mary Magdalene energy in her harvest, and buttercup yellow, the 40 of the Page of Cups in the void, and the 70 of heavenly performance here. The Queen of Wands receives big love from the Page of Cups, juggling or performing together, or dancing to I'm in heaven, like in the Green Mile, projecting out 2 by 2s, her harvest in the void, performing heaven on earth. The 35 of the Wounded Warrior and intimacy of the surrender in the 65 of the King of Pentacles and the breaking of him. The 16 of the Heart of the Moment, as she leaps up and arches, he folds in and collapses and falls into her, into himself, all rolled into one, as the 51 King of Swords needs to dream a little here, with the 45 Hidden Beauty, and the 56 of the Two of Swords, Dance of the Planets. After a sudden event, a need to rest in a dream and get over the emotions, to come back with peace of mind, hand in hand, unaffected by the cyclone or the vortex, at peace with the eye and the storm. At 111 is the underlying energy of 32. And the 111 is the Magician and Justice or alignment. The 32, the Jeweled Web, the journey of connectivity. The 31 in the hand, the universe is your partner. The bird soars to 2 and conception, right? The 2 for me is the Q, which is conception. And then to the number 1, the vertical leap, through the divine feminine and through the divine masculine, and then through the 8 dance of the 2 of them, the 38 of the Queen of Cups and the many masks of the authentic self is the web, the hand, and the many masks, and then soaring to the 5 at the 11th hour, 11 to 11, getting back to integrity, discerning freedom of 8 and 5, which 8 and 5 is considered greased lightning. It's power and freedom. The 2185, which I looked up in gematria right here, and the first entry was Gone with the Wind. The second was How to Cure Eye Cataracts. The third was The Greatest Story Ever Told. And the fourth entry was The Words You Need to Hear. The journey through the horizontal, meeting the vertical at the intersection, the crossroads, to dance with power and freedom. The Queen of Cups and the Wounded Warrior coming together, as the 43 in Overwhelm and Plenty is exuding joy to 1. Infinitely free, 4 and 3. And again, remember 4 is the lambda leap, the vertical pillar, and 3 is the eagle soaring over the mountains, or the horizontal pillar. And the 43 is the 3 of Cups of coming together. The lambda leap and the bird flies freely with good news for the group. One and all, one heart in God's hand, as 2 become 3. Remember, in 1 for all and all for 1, if 3 is all, then it's 1 for 3 and 3 for 1. As the angel and the portal and tunnel of the Holy Grail, the 3 and the 3 between, the 33, or the 2 eagles soaring together at the intersection of the 4D bridge, where 1 and all meet, 1 to 3, the vertical to the horizontal, where 1 must go through 2, right, which is conception. It's also the space between, in order to get to the 3, right? In order to go from the vertical to the horizontal, 1 must go through 2 to get to 3. 4, 3. To leap and fold inside out, through and through, infinitely connected and linked in. It can happen to you if you're young at heart. The next card is the tidy house, tree, or Austrian village after the flood of the Taj Mahal. And 7/18/23, there was a flood at the Taj Mahal. The Yamuna River lapped at the compound's walls, and their garden was actually underwater as well. The 1 of the magic treehouse and the 23 came up here. The fortune's wheel of luck and right timing, and 60 apiece of the watchers. The Tyons, the tiger-lioness connection, or the tigress and the Euphrates cat totem, right? So the Tigris and Euphrates rivers are coming in here, right? Because they come together, just like the Y in the road. The Tigris and the Euphrates cat, which comes up as the lion, and this year's 8, which is Leo. The totem between them of Lion's Gate and Archer's Gate. From the overflow to dry as a desert. The 3 of Cups to the 1 to 3 of the King of Wands. The 1, 2, 3 leap of the organic wheel. The energy of going from 1 to 60, 23 to 24, and peace on earth. So again, there's this speeding up from 2023 to 2024, or the King of Wands and Queen of Wands, in order to achieve peace on earth. With 7 and 63, and the covenant, and the winter's dream, the key to the chariot is the cove of the brook or stream. So again, this is like a cove, not the ocean, but a place where there's not a lot of water. A sacred contract of Gemini to Cancer, right? Gemini to, I'm sorry, it's supposed to be Pisces, not Gemini to Cancer. But Gemini to Cancer is coming up as that June to July energy, and then the Olympics are July to August energy. They both were coming up. But also the energy of Gemini to Pisces, which is a 9-month period. It's a gestation period, the winter's dream. Time to lay dormant, to clear the whiteboard, a blank slate, to curl up like a snail, energy station. Period was coming up as peri-OD, like ODing, but pseudo-ODing, not really doing it, but just, taking some time out in order to fill up with light again. So after 4 to 3, and then 1, 2 goes back to 3 again, and the 60 of soaring through to June, April to June, or 4 to 6, in the lambda leap to spiral and soaring right through all of it. The 63 is the 9 months of pregnancy, of June to March, and the scroll work and the snail work in June, the march to prepare for April and June. 4-4 to 5-5, 1 year, 1 month, 1 day, 1 hour, leaping this year. 7-7-7 to 8-8-8, 1 year, 1 month, 1 day, 1 hour. From last year's 7-7-7 Valentine's Day to this year's ultimate Lionsgate with 8-8-8. The 7-7-7 equals 21 of Valentine's to the 8-8-8, which equals 24 of Graduation Day, where the world crowns with 3 keys of alchemy of freedom, Lady Liberty's sovereignty, and the triple threat before the storm. To infinite dance of power players, the calm passion before the storm, the store of co-creation, the graduation to enlightenment, Lionsgate, Crazy Eights, the 24 to 32, which is 8-8-8-8, next 8-year period. The 8-year periods were also coming up of 12 to 20 to 28 and 16 to 24 to 32, which are all leap years. And the multiple timelines here, or interdimensional leaps, or leap years, as 44 and 52 are coming up significantly. And that 44 and 52 are significant to me anyway in the coding they've given me, because that comes up as the same energy of Lady Liberty, right? So obviously 44 as Hercules would be her AKA masculine side, and then Lady Liberty as the Athena side, the Queen of Swords. But those 2 years were coming up very significant, 20, 44, and 52. I have circled 36 as well. She learns Ellis. He learns Liberty. Ellis is coming up as the L is, right? So she learns what the L is, or the Temple of 11, the inner bark of the tree, the public records, right? Or Akashic records, the living library, the free library, open and unbiased, void, exempt, a child with gratitude, to cut off or birth a branch, to set the child free, offering a piece of yourself to the world, a legacy. The temple of flax, linen, and light beige, or human. The fluid axe, or thread. But ultimately, all trees are connected at the root, holding down the fort, so the little ones can play. At 222, again, the underlying energy of the 24 and adjacent possibilities. From the 22 in the underlying energy of the yin-yang to the 24's start, evens playing the odds, as 2 and 4 are entries and exits. The cue of conception and the lambda, which is 4, the lambda leap of no longer a death warrant, right? So to birth again is not necessarily to have to die first and come back again. To lambda leap is no longer a death warrant, with the 33 bridge being a door to romance. The 6 of the lover's contract to balance without your eyes, to feel the weight and even the odds, with the 41, which is the Ace of Cups, the Holy Grail, the hole at the 0 point, the portal, and the tunneling effect, right? That multidimensional effect of going through portals. The 33-6 of the Christ consciousness, all for one, or 41, 2 soaring together as lovers do, the Ace of Cups graduation, crowning achievement, the Holy Grail, the hole at the Y in the road, God's rail, the tunneling effect, seeing multiple dimensions playing out at the same time, instead of a page of a book. So just upping a level, right? So we flip pages of a book to make a movie. Well, here we're flipping multiple timelines to see the universe. Lifetimes of a legacy, 2 for all and whole in one, as 641 in Gematria is quantum. The second entry was Apollyon, Apollyon. The third entry was short for January, Jan, or that could be the name Jan. And then the third was Barack Hussein Obama, and then it was capital I, lowercase I, or Obama the second. Party, I am, was written 9 times, and the last one was I am not Bill. The 7th entry was December 6th, the 8th was first arrest, the 9th was I am the truth. So to March 33, and 6, which is June, and the 41 of April and Aries, right, the new year, 24 opens the door. The first card of the 53 Magician and the Mirror, the Knight of Swords and the 8 of Indecision, looping around and around at the Y in the road, but making it X, or about the X, and the tree, right, or the X in the family, and Little Red Riding Hood here. So I'm going to read that again. The Magician and the Mirror, and the Knight of Swords, and the 8 of Indecision, of looping around back and forth, around at the Y in the road, right, where in the middle of the 8 is the X, marks the spot. So instead of the Y, making it about the square, right, because the Y is a trine, whereas the X is a square or diamond, but making it about the X or the tree, and Little Red Riding Hood at 240, which is the higher self or divine feminine and the Page of Cups. And that's 40 as Ia's number as well. The 23 of the King of Wands, all tied up, or damsel in distress on the railroad tracks. But the Knight of Swords is without direction, or irritated, being woken up in the middle of the night to fetch them. The Knight of Swords and King of Wands are old man and daughter, or wives that have him wrapped tight around their little fingers. And why do I save first? Or who do I save first? The angry angel graduate, or the manipulative damsel dropout, or playing dress up to get his attention, the real thing or an acting, free or dependent on him, as the 27 is a new passion to leave or exit, as the 35 wounded warriors, the first chakra and Archangel Michael holding down the fort. A fortnight, or 4 nights, again comes up. At 253, the higher self and the Knight of Swords, or the Knight in shining armor, as we have 4 knights here. The fortnight is 14, and the 4 nights is 4, which makes the 144. As the graduate angel crowns, Michael hunkers down, because he's representing the root chakra here. The 14 and the 4, or 144 and 1,000 suns. Once and for all, or all 4 nights for once. And we have so again, Mercury went to Capricorn on the 13th to the 14th, Mars the 4th to the 5th, Pluto changes to Aquarius on the 20th to the 21st, and conjunct Sun as it enters Aquarius, and then Venus goes to Capricorn on the 23rd to 24th, and on January 27th, Uranus goes direct. And also, there might be something about Juno there too, which is an asteroid. It retrogrades in Virgo April 21st, or through April 21st, January 12th to April 21st. So Mercury, Venus, Mars into Capricorn, and Pluto into Aquarius set the stage for Uranus direct to Taurus. February 5th is Mercury conjunct with Pluto in Aquarius, where Jupiter's in Taurus, and on February 14th, Mars goes to Aquarius conjunct Pluto. On the 17th is Venus and Pluto conjunct, and then on 2/22 is the Mars-Venus conjunction in Aquarius. February 26th is the moon in Libra, or the 7th house, as Jupiter aligns with Mars in a square shape as the X marks the spot, 2/27. 2/27, Mars-Jupiter square, as 2/28 is the Sun and Mercury, conjunct with Pisces, Mercury. The Sun and Mercury conjunct in Pisces, and Mercury and Saturn conjunct as well, as Peace or Aquarius aligns the planets, Venus, Mars, Pluto, as Jupiter and Uranus are both in Taurus, and then Mercury, Neptune, and Saturn are all in Pisces. So we have, and of course the Earth, the Sun is basically in Pisces at that time too. So actually four planets in Pisces. 3 in Aquarius and 2 in Taurus. So then we have at 3/19, and don't forget February 29th is the leap day that's only here once every 4 years. Which there's that 29 again, which is the gift from the stars. So there you go, 2/29. At 3/19 is the Empress and the Sun, the Earth and the Sun, the underlying energy of the 2 of Cups, with the Empress reversed, the 4 of Wands reversed, and the 2 of Wands reversed. Where the Empress reversed is unstable or moving, visiting, without a choice, as the Page of Cups is a message of love, or Page of Cups forgiving or apologizing, wanting to share, with the Knight of Pentacles and Page of Pentacles who are both reversed, and tempted to play victim, or Capricorn kids out in the cold, with the Page of Wands reversed satisfied and causing delays in a split, or a heated exchange in need of clarity, truth, or a pet who's scared to travel, or needing strength to get them through the turbulence and the battle, presently overwhelmed, or knowing it's not working out, despite making amends or minimalizing losses, with the 8 of Pentacles and 4 of Pentacles both reversed here, towards the 10 of Pentacles reversed, just to deal with the 10 of Pentacles reversed dysfunction or loss again. To the 10 of Pentacles reversed, to the 2 of Pentacles reversed, a King of Wands upright watches this volatility and depressed in a divorce or break of contract, destined to have to school the goose, with Aquarius, Taurus reversed with Libra upright, and the Knight of Swords reversed with the Queen of Wands reversed, not getting along, but having to work together, uncomfortable with the Knight of Wands upright, Sagittarius rushing in to save the day, and start over, hang out, or dumping stuff on the Queen of Cups reversed, while receiving the Ace of Cups love from the Hermit, or from a professional. That could be getting counseling as well, or Virgo energy. The Hermit looks at the snow, offering love light to the Queen of Cups reversed, making a bad call or none at all, as the wounded warrior is annoyed by the breakdown between them. and the Nine of Pentacles upright with the Knight of Cups reversed, perhaps having to share a car or clean it off. As the Aquarius is reversed, the Cancer is reversed, the Knight of Cups reversed, feeling jealous or rejected by the Nine of Pentacles sovereign, but over it quickly with big affection of the King of Cups, blissful and without excuse, or defenseless to the group, not coming together with the Ten of Cups upright, or the King of Cups with no response from the King of Pentacles, or Gemini cut them off. So the King of Pentacles is just ignoring them. At 338, which is the Empress and the Queen of Cups, that could be a mother and daughter, and the King of Swords, which is 51, without conflict but without tools needed, or insecure, or the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords both upright here, ending the war with a manipulator, or Gemini or Virgo reversed, withholding in death or change or transformation, or magician reversed playing hardball, with Scorpio upright or dark night in a nightmare or foolish behavior, keeping to themselves about an investment plan, or planning to block the High Priestess or sister, the aide or the nurse. Pisces or Virgo, from the Six of Cups reversed children, or falling out in the past, perhaps a bad childhood, or the past returning to haunt them. As Scorpio is upright and Aries reversed, Pisces or Virgo upright, or babysitting service. Under the radar is the scammer with a bad reputation causing drama and deception, trapped by the Emperor reversed, perhaps laid up, or dumping their burdens but unable to sleep or unable to retire now. At 347, which is the Empress and the 47 of the Seven of Cups, as the Queen of Pentacles reversed and the World reversed, with Justice upright, the Queen of Swords reversed, and the Sun upright, the Queen of Pentacles reversed may be destabilized by the King of Swords, her world turned upside down with justice or in court, as the Queen of Swords reversed may be exposing all, and that could be someone's lawyer as well, with Pisces reversed, Libra and Leo upright, or going to court with kids on vacation. Scorpio upright and reversed, Pisces upright and reversed, Libra upright, Aries reversed, Leo upright, and Cancer and Gemini reversed. The Queen of Wands and Scorpio, and lots of love from the King of Pentacles, as Mary Magdalene is making magic here, cleaning up the house, as the Knight of Swords Gemini was woken up, the King of Swords upright and the Queen of Pentacles reversed, or the Queen of Pentacles caught between the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords who's reversed, or two lawyers battling it out, as the Page of Cups and Leo King of Wands are staying neutral or undecided, ending the war or virus as heaven for the Tyon or Tiger Lioness connection or totem, with 7D, 6D, or 70 and 60, while the King of Wands is all tied up, manipulating and transferring goods or trying to cover a deception, the Emperor reversed is trapped into a confession and awakened to rise or come out. The intimacy of two, unwritten winter's dream, passion for surrender to kid or the kids. All of the kings were upright, but the Emperor was reversed. All of the queens and the Empress were reversed in this read, the message of the day. And of the knights, only the Knight of Wands was upright, and of the pages, only the Page of Cups was upright. So all the kings, except the Emperor, were great. The only ones upright were the kings, the Knight of Wands, and the Page of Cups. So the masculines were in really positive energy here, but not the young ones. Okay, so let's pull. We're going to pull from Messages of Love. Keep it simple. All right, what is our takeaway here? Oh, I forgot that these were all three water signs. Oh, it's all about water today. So water is really important. Water, 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 drink. You can't function in 5D without a proper amount of water. They were bringing it through in like a lubrication type of way. cards that came out with trust. This is safe. It is safe for you to trust this situation. True love. This love is emotional, physical, and unconditional. And this relationship can stand the test of time. And we have marriage as the next card. This relationship's moving towards a sacred union. And the bottom of the deck is forgiving yourself or another will help you move forward. So again, forgiveness is big, and water. Okay, but you're being given that message now. Before you weren't stable and you couldn't stand the test of time, but the energies have changed. But forgiveness is important, and water is important, and the water signs are important here. So the underlying energy is these: leap of faith. It's safe to make the move you're considering. You can be completely open with this person, and forgiving yourself or another will help you move forward. Okay, guys, till the next time. Remember your water, really important today. It's 7:11 on the clock. Your rest, your joy, your nature. Rise and be loved. And I'll see you next time, guys.